Good afternoon. Very pleased to welcome Ms. Amel Chadli, President Schneider Electric for the Gulf region. Thank you very much. We are at GITEX, we are at COP28, and before that COP27 in Sharm el-Sheikh, and ahead of COP29 in Baku. Energy efficiency is a big topic. Many experts say that the demand on energy will be sevenfold. Everything is on technology. And you, as the world's #1 sustainable company, basically around the world and in this part of the world as well, what are your solutions and what is your strategy in this regard to address energy efficiency?
Thank you very much for receiving me. I receive you, in fact, in the booth, but thank you for this opportunity, and mainly to give me the opportunity to talk about the energy efficiency. It's a very close topic to our heart. So if I define Schneider, we are defining ourselves as the digital partner for sustainability and efficiency. Why that, and why the efficiency is important? And I will give a very small example. Usually, when we are talking about sustainability, people think automatically to the renewable energy. Mm-hmm. But guess what? If we don't tackle the efficiency, if we let the waste of energy, we can produce all the renewable energies, but it will not fix the problem. Mm-hmm. And this is why the energy efficiency is so close to Schneider Electric. The second topic is the trend and the mega trend, we know it, and as you rightly said, so the increase on the demand for the energy are there. So we cannot stop the progress. But what we can do is to have a responsible behavior in terms of energy and resources to protect our planet. Mm-hmm. And here, our core solution are based on the energy efficiency. How we are doing that? We do the digital transformation. Why we do this digital transformation is to make the invisible visible. We cannot control what is not known, what is not visible. So we start by digitizing the ecosystem. Mm-hmm. We put the baseline, and then we start to monitor and to control in order to bring the efficiency. Solutions are really in all the domain, the water segment, the data centers, the building. Mm-hmm.
This is very important, especially in a very buzzing city like Dubai and in the UAE. Yes. On the region. What are you doing in this regard in the building space?
It's a very good. So in the building, if we take the example of the building, we know, for example, the HVAC, the cooling is mm-hmm. representing the biggest part of the consumption of the energy. And here I am pleased to say that we are using the artificial intelligence in our BMS. Not sure if you know what is BMS.
Yes.
So we integrate the artificial mm-hmm. intelligence. We have some algorithm in order to predict the workload and the right level of the need mm-hmm. in order to monitor the HVAC. This is one of the examples. Second one, take this room. We have solutions where we are putting sensors, where we have 6 features, and we are the only one in the market mm-hmm. that having the 6 features in one sensor, so it reduces the cost of the hardware. And these sensors will be very smart, will make the room very smart. If we are 2, we will not need the same HVAC, will not need the same quality of the air, will not need the same lighting. Yeah. So we control all of this in order to bring the customer or the people comfort in the room at one side, but at the same side, we save the energy. And this is just one of the example that we have in the building.
What about the oil and gas industry?
Oil and gas also. So, you are in our booth, and I will be very happy to show you the AOC, which is our solution from Aveva, which is owned 100% by Schneider Electric. So if you go to the website of ADNOC, for example, mm-hmm. in the first page, you will see the panorama. Yeah. And what is the panorama? I think it's really our pride as Schneider to have this solution in ADNOC. So it's the system of the system. It's It's a software which including all the operation of ADNOC and which is monitoring it in order to bring efficiency, resiliency, continuity of the operation, and for sure sustainability.
Yeah. Moving to AI, as you know, the UAE is among or the world's first country to have a state minister of AI. We are at GITEX, so we are bullish about AI. It is basically a double-edged sword for some people because of the cost of AI that involves, but also the opportunities. You as at the forefront of technology and in the AI, what are you offering in this regard?
Let's start by UAE, and I think we need to recognize that we are blessed to be in this country. I was hearing His Excellency saying that when he was appointed, he was the first one in 2017, and other countries were asking what he will be doing. You know, now there are countries like Germany and France who are following this path. So in Schneider, it's exactly the same. I think, you know, artificial intelligence, as you rightly said, a lot of people are afraid about it. In terms of cost, but not only, you know, we say, okay, and what if we don't use it correctly, etc.
And security as well.
And security. In Schneider, we do believe on the technology, but we do believe on the responsible behavior. So first of all, we pay a lot of attention to the cybersecurity, and we have a full department there. At the same time, we have another department for artificial intelligence in Paris and in India and in the US. We have almost 300 very highly expert who are doing the R&D in the artificial intelligence. For us, the artificial intelligence is not the end game because it's very trendy and everyone is talking about the artificial intelligence. For us, it's an enabler. You know, it will accelerate our digital transformation to enable us to fulfill our goals about efficiency and sustainability. How that? Same example. If we take, doesn't matter building or any operation, we put the artificial intelligence in our solution, and what will it will allow? Predictive maintenance. Just an example. The algorithm will allow us to predict a potential failure. Imagine data centers. This failure, if it's avoided, you will secure the continuity of the business. Data center, hospitals, it's very important. Secondly, the preventive maintenance is always less expensive than any curative action. So here again you are saving money. So I was talking at the beginning about the operation, saying how the artificial intelligence is making the operation smooth and allowing to take very fast decision because it's automated. But at the same time, it's also reducing the cost, not only in terms of energy consumption, but in the full operation. So this is the philosophy that we have, and we have the artificial intelligence really in all the sectors.
What about the policies of artificial intelligence? You know, France just adopted one or about to adopt one. The same thing in the UAE in the making. So how are you aligning the AI policies between Europe, especially in France, and the UAE?
The way that we are seeing it is, you know, my daily work, as a leader of the operation in Gulf is also to be very close to the leadership of the country in order to see the philosophy, to see where we are, and to try to
maintain a very solid dialogue for the public-private partnerships.
But also sometimes to influence, you know, and to give the feedback. So what we try to do is, the way that we are working is always to bring a very customized solution to the country. You know, and this is, if you take the portfolio of Schneider, you will see that the philosophy is always the same, but we are the most global local company.
Tailor-made solutions.
Yes. Tailored solution, local people, and local presence as a company.
And this really brings me to my last question is about talent management. Training, empowering, you being a female at the helm of a top multinational company in the UAE and in the Gulf. What are you doing in this regard, and how can we develop the skills, especially to very specific skills when it comes to energy efficiency, when it comes to AI and other solutions?
Yeah, my experience in Schneider, as I was telling you, yesterday I celebrated my 20 years, and I am a non-engineer managing, in fact, a team of engineers. So the beauty of Schneider is all the opportunities that we can have, and the inclusion that the company is allowing to the team. So in Gulf, we are having a lot of initiatives. As I was telling you, we are very close to the leadership of the country. I can testimony I'm very close to the academia, and I'm working a lot with the universities, because we know that if we want to impact the future, we need to start from the university, and now we want even to go to the high school and then to the middle school.
At the grassroots level, relate through the top, through the implementation on the ground.
And we have several programs. We are working, and will inshallah announce it very closely with a few universities in order to have the laboratory, the sustainable lab in the universities. What is that? We will provide our solution, but also some experts in order to give the awareness about the sustainability and to allow the students to work with the latest technology. In UAE, we are privileged, and we know that the university are very rich. But if we take example of other countries where they don't have the technology, this support is really very welcome. So what we are doing with the universities is this exchange. We are having several programs to receive also what we are calling fresh grads. And we have, by the way, even specific program for the Emirati ones. So we are receiving in internship. We are receiving also in the fresh grad program, which means that we recruit at the graduation from the university. And we put a program of 18 months, which is the rotation between different departments, in order to give a glimpse of the potential careers to the youth generation, and then they can choose their career path. Thank you very much.
Ms. Amel, thank you very much for having us today. Thank you very much.